And welcome to Burn Unit. It's time for one of my favorite jokes. A lady's talking to her blonde friend, says, you know, I slept with a Brazilian. The blonde said, wow, that's a lot. How many's a Brazilian? It's showtime!
Burn Unit with your host, the amazing Johnathan.
And we're back!
That
amazing
is so
Johnathan.
cute. That's so cute.
Slept with a Brazilian.
That's cute. Why does your rabbit tell me the dirty jokes and then he always does?
The cuddly one.
Before I came out here, he was back there putting his makeup on. And
he was telling jokes with Paula Dean the other day, you know, and got
yeah.
you know. So, but he cleans it up out there. We should
he
explain
told
why
me-
you're dressed so.
Well, no, I'll tell you the joke he told me first.
Oh no, okay.
Yeah, and this is a good one. He says, "What's brown and lives in the attic?" The diarrhea of Anne Frank. Oh, that's a good one, isn't it?
Oh no.
Yeah, I'm dressed like this because it's fucking hot.
It has been 117, literally, for the last few days.
117.
I'm wearing this because I have a death wish.
My mechanic burned his arm leaning against the car yesterday, and it's like a huge burn. It's not like just a little line. It's like blistered and everything.
It is really hot.
Yeah, it's miserable. That's why I'm dressed
But
like
it's
this.
a dry heat.
And don't think my charisma can't get through denim and cotton, my man, because it can. You know it. It doesn't matter. You've covered up. It's coming out.
It's casual. So it's
casual, whatever, Wednesday.
And a great guest
And
today.
we have a great guest, but before we get to our guest, who is, by the way, he is the photographer for the variety acts in the United States, possibly the world.
He's the best there is.
Yeah, he is.
And
the
has
best
quite a history as a variety act himself.
He's shot everything that you can shoot, and we're going to show you some of his amazing photographs and talk about what he used to do before he was a world-famous photographer. I think I heard his jet.
There's his jet.
He's on his way. Is that true, or did we just fuck up buying a location at the airport?
Well,
You got to decide. So what we're going to do?
Show us something.
I saw this at the Magic Castle, which, by the way, I'm going to be at.
Which is a great opportunity to see you. You haven't played the Magic Castle.
No, I've never
before.
played the Magic Castle. This is going to be the very first time I play there. I'm only doing one night, 3 shows, one night.
And you're also taping a little
I'm going to
ditty?
tape the Masters of Magic special, which will be on, I don't know what network.
PAX or something like
Maybe,
that?
I don't know.
On PAX.
Yeah.
But Gay Blackstone?
Gay Blackstone produces it, and it's a great magic special that we're going to be doing 4 of those. So back on TV again, and hopefully I'll get money and...
We won't have
Sorry, okay. Tuned out for a second. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to take 4 chairs and lay them in a special... Have you seen this,
do
Bruce?
you need my help?
Yeah, I do. You can help me seat the people.
Okay,
because,
I got to be careful because I'm wired, and I know you're wired.
I know,
too,
I'm
but-
always wired. All right.
Okay,
Now, I need 4 people from the audience to come up here. Jason, come on up. Simbodi, Andrew, come on up. And we need a guy. Okay, I think I'm doing this right. If someone knows how to do this, and I'm doing it wrong, let me know because people will get injured.
What are we doing?
Okay, now I need you to sit. It's got to be like that, and that's correct. Yeah, this is right. I believe this is right. Yeah, the chair's got to be facing. All right, everybody sit down in a chair. Right, and with your legs right. Yeah, now. We need one more. Where's another guy? Mark, come on. All right. Okay.
Yeah, I saw it, but I didn't see how you did it exactly.
What do you think? You didn't think it was with wires or anything like that?
You go that way.
Jason.
Jason
to the
taking
rescue.
over.
Nice catch, Jason.
Jason, you also get the blame for this, you know.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, that's right. You got to lay back here. Let me position you right so that. All right. All right. Stand up for a second. All right, right there. So right there. Lean back.
Rehearsal is so over.
Okay, here it is. Now watch. Everybody's got to arch up a little bit. Put your middle part of your body has to go up in the air a little. Okay. Now check this out. If this works, I'm gonna. All right. There's one chair gone. Okay. Here's another chair gone. Here's another chair gone. Oh, this is fucking awesome. It's working. And last but not least. Yeah! All right. I'm going to get the chairs back under you. Who's hurting for a chair?
Or we could just. That'd be the practical joke. Just walk away.
No, that's it. It's just me.
How much for a chair? All right, you're safe. I should put tax on all the chairs. Wouldn't it be funny to put tax on all the chairs? All right, or the electric chairs. There you go.
That's cool.
Isn't that cool? Jason, you could have got hurt.
To the rescue, Jason.
All right, Jason. Thanks, guys.
Excellent.
And you see why I don't do stuff like that.
Cool.
It's very
No,
cool.
that's cool.
If you would have done it my way, it would have been more interesting. Yeah. So that can be done just watch how he did it. There's no tricks or there's no wires or anything.
And we'll put up Jason's phone number if you need it.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
he'll come out to your house and help you with it.
It just works. It's just really cool. I like it.
Cool. Yeah, that's
So
the kind
we're
of
going to go
magic
to
I
a
like.
commercial, then we're going to come back with our guests. We'll be right back with more Burn Unit. We are sitting here with Richard Faverty. Noel. Just Faverty. What's my last name? That's my
Celsius.
point. What is it?
Celsius?
No.
Is that close?
No. It's about as close as Slaverty is to Faverty.
All right, spell
So,
it. And then how do you pronounce it?
S-Z-E-L-E-S.
Well, it's Celsius.
Zealous.
Celsius.
Yeah,
All
that's
right,
okay.
so, but I understand how to spell it, not how to pronounce it.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So let's explain what Richard does for a living. He's not an English teacher, as it looks like we right now. He is one of the finest photographers in the world, and he is the guy who chronicles Las Vegas entertainment. All the covers, most of the covers of the magazines use them. Magic Magazine use them. The billboards you see around Vegas, a lot of them are his, and he is becoming a monster out here. And the good part is he keeps his price right there. So that's how you've done it. I think that's how you've done it, isn't it?
Yeah, arguing with you. It's taught me
You
a
don't
lot.
argue with me over price. Yeah, I guess we have our little, yeah, but I thought that you kept your price low. Maybe it's just me.
Well, you know, the funny thing about it is, most people who come in for picture, most acts, they come ahead of time and they say, well, what are we going to do? What are your ideas? Blah, 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 blah. And then we work out sort of a plan for a shoot. With you, okay, we're coming in at 2:30. So everybody's there at 2:30. Where's Johnathan? I don't know. I'll call him. Then Penny will call, Johnathan, get up. All right. And then, about 3:30, 3:45, you'll walk in the door.
Right.
I'll say, well, what are we going to shoot? And Johnathan says, let me see what I got in the trunk of the car. And he goes, okay, I got this head, and I got these jumper cables, and I've got this dismembered arm. What do you got? Oh, you got a headdress for an Indian and a cowboy hat and handcuffs.
Yeah. Richard
Richard
and I, when and the photo shoot ends at the same time the other ones do, and they look better. No, when we meet, Richard and I, we click on a certain level, and that's very important. We come out with some monster shots, and I thought that was special until I saw all his other shots, and I'm the same fucking thing with everybody else. You must click with them too, yeah. I mean, these are basically your ideas, aren't they? Most of these things.
Well,
or collaboration.
unless they're right here denying it.
Yeah,
so they're all my ideas.
Yeah, no, I mean, but you collaborate really well with your subjects. And,
well, part of it is understanding what people do, and we can talk later about what I did before I came out here in a specialty act. But that taught me a lot about what you need in the way of promotional materials and stuff like that. So
the lighting, your lighting is so fucking brilliant. And
Take a look.
when you give Richard an idea, he lights it so perfectly, and it comes out just the way it does in your head, which is so rare to have that happen.
Well, sometimes it's easy. We did one shot of you that's one of the best shots I ever did. That was your idea, and you put the light down on the floor. You remember that picture?
Demonic, yeah.
And it's a phenomenal picture. And I wouldn't.
Now I don't have to do that anymore.
No, you can't.
It's there naturally. I have that natural underlighting.
The funny thing, the first time I took someplace I have it in here. Look at here's a good example of a picture that we hadn't planned. Johnathan came in, and what do you got around here? I got a fog machine. Oh, you got a piece of hose?
Yeah, hours of fun with a fog machine. Photographs or not.
Yeah.
That's been used on many covers and all over the place.
And it's something else. Like here's one of the very first pictures I did of Johnathan and Penny. You know, I was pretty happy with the picture, and I took it in, and Penny looked at it, oh my God, I look beautiful. And Johnathan looked at it and said, what the fuck did you do to my face? I've been doing drugs for 10 years to get all the wrinkles and lines in my face, and you photoshopped them right out.
I don't like them.
He made me put all of the lines back in the pictures, but I kept the original because
I paid a lot of money for that.
Yeah, you can blackmail people. Oh, that's the ways.
Well, you know, I don't like the photos there. I know you like them really smooth, and I like a little bit more character. All right, so grab a stack.
We're gonna take some.
Yeah, he brought them from the studio. He just grabbed a big stack, and
yeah,
these are all individual clients. Over the course of how many years do you sit with these?
These actually go back about probably 8 or 10 years.
8 or 10 years.
I just a famous event with Nathan Burton.
At $500 to $1,000 a session for a couple hours. That's one. I'm not looking for photos. I'm just how much you made.
What can I tell you?
Look how beautiful!
You do what
it's just
you can.
unbelievably
we
beautiful.
Did, yeah, or
where are we showing? Yeah, what's that one? That's myself with the jacket I had made in Australia that I used to wear and think was cool. For God's sake, what the fuck was I thinking? And that's Erica and Penny. I don't know who's in the middle there. I don't know who that is.
I don't remember who that is.
Richard came up with the. Do you have the blood wall picture? You came up with the most fun idea we've ever done.
Not this one.
Richard had a gigantic, about this size, a white room, all perfectly white. And he said, let's bloody it up. And we had ketchup bottles, and we just splashed ketchup everywhere and made it look like blood. And then I went inside and took some.
Can you explain this? Can you explain this photo?
Some fag.
Well, I had the knife, and the funny thing is,
some big fag.
You know, years ago I was in the show Splash at the Riviera Hotel, and when they closed their warehouse, they let me come in and take costumes. So I have all these mermaid costumes still hanging in the studio, and Johnathan grabbed it. And
I just happened to fit into one perfectly.
Yeah, and you know what I try to do? Like I do a lot of magicians just by accident. Well, yes, this happens to be 2 different magicians. That's Catalin.
Oh, is that Catalin?
That's Catalin.
Oh, she's got a lot of different looks, doesn't she?
She really does.
Man, she looks like a whole different girl here.
She wanted to be still wants to be a model and an actress.
Yeah.
But this guy is Banachek, and so we were trying to come up with a cover for Mum magazine, and threw out a whole bunch of things, and finally said, well, how about we do some bent spoons and knives and stuff, and have them falling down around you. And Banachek loved the idea. And
that's not photoshopped either.
That made no, absolutely not. We went out into the country and threw thousands of knives in the air.
I mean, but the extreme is like I love this photo.
That's one of his best photos, I think.
I mean, it's just artistic.
That's Cat,
stunning.
right?
Is that Catalin as well?
That's not Catalin. It's Cat.
That's Cat Hope.
Cat Hope.
Just
exactly.
Beautiful.
Here's another. You know, the thing about Catalin is really nice. She's helped me with ideas when the iPad first came out. I wanted to make some pictures.
That's her on the iPad.
Yeah.
Half of her head was bigger.
And then
that's really cool.
Trying to do some different. Yeah, there we go. I mean, the idea for me is to keep trying to make pictures that are.
And this is the ventriloquist guy who sold his soul to work in Las Vegas.
Isn't that the truth?
Yeah.
Well, here's a legend.
And here's the guy he kicked out, who was one phenomenal.
Ron Lucas. See, that's the thing. He's got the complete Vegas history sitting right here in our laps.
Well, look, this, which is one of the most famous pictures of Mac King.
Oh yeah.
Right. That's Mac King.
Yeah, and you know, sometimes I don't do a lot of Photoshop anymore, but a picture like this is there's 22 layers, believe it or not. Wow. And you know, the idea of Photoshop, if you're going to do just Mac King with the plaid and the wig and you know, everything else, but
Mike wears a wig.
I'm kidding.
This was the poster for V, a great picture.
That's probably the most famous picture in Vegas, I'd say, on all the billboards in Vegas.
For V, Jason Byrne.
That's probably the most striking billboard in Vegas.
But that's based on what was that based on? A famous painting that you had seen, isn't that the?
Yeah, it's a surrealist painting. But the way pictures come about is kind of weird sometimes. I was doing a calendar for Magic magazine, and we had Jason and his then wife Randy coming in to do a photo shoot, and we had an idea planned, and they got into an argument, and she refused to come to the shoot, so it was just Jason and his birds.
Who did you get in a fight with? His girlfriend?
Brandy.
Oh, for Brandy.
Yes.
Oh, he was Brandy. Oh man.
And
I thought you meant Eliza.
No. This was many years ago. But anyway, so I didn't know what the heck to do, and I had to have a picture. It was going to the printer. And while we were shooting pictures of him with the birds, one of them flew in front of his face, and then it reminded me of the surrealist painting, and I sort of photoshopped that idea.
This isn't a picture he did. This is just we want to know. Have you seen this man?
We have your tribute artist here,
That's
Johnathan.
exactly right.
The Johnathan tribute artist.
Oh, Murray the Thief. See that? See that? Look at that face. Zoom in on that face, because that guy is stealing my act.
But he is a good client of mine. He's a good friend, and I like him. So in case you see this, Murray, I just want you to know that, you know, stealing is okay as long as people don't know about it.
As long as you're making enough money to pay Richard. I mean, that's a great picture.
Yeah. Here, this is Rachel Jessie, or Scarlett.
Oh, here's Hitler, who I'm going to go to bat for Hitler on this one.
Yeah, well,
there's a magician that writes his own stuff as opposed to Murray the Thief. All right.
Fielding West.
Fielding West, that's a great photo. I like your erotic stuff a lot. I've been in the studio. I've had the privilege of sitting in the studio while Richard was doing 2 naked women, and
he was doing, or he was shooting them?
No, he was shooting them, and they were both ex-girlfriends, and
of yours, not mine.
Yeah, no, we actually.
My wife's in the audience. Get me into trouble, why don't
we actually talked them into posing naked together, and they were so comfortable around Richard that they said yes. If it was just me with the camera, you bet that wouldn't have happened.
Well, yeah, you know.
This was one of them.
And this was their boyfriend at the time.
Yeah, that was the other one. Yeah. Is that the hole in the guitar? Oh, okay, I just saw it briefly.
Yeah. Yeah, but every once in a while, you get pictures that are really a lot of fun to do. Kevin James is a terrific guy. As you can see, I do a lot of pictures of magicians, and that's always a good time. But occasionally, I get people who were showgirls and had to quit.
Oh my God, some beautiful women. Who's this? Pretty.
Yeah, I don't remember.
You don't even remember her.
Yeah.
So
Andrew, you've had Andrew on the show.
Andrew's in our audience right now. Andrew, look at this picture of you. Okay, you got to swing a camera around to how he looks now, because it doesn't look anything.
Well, he just did the thing with the chairs with us too. So.
Yeah. Well, that's right.
Yeah. Come sit and look. Yeah.
It was a couple of years ago. It was what, 10 years ago?
Yeah, probably 10 years. Yeah.
Pushing 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was right when you first came here.
Yeah.
Oh, there's another one. Show him that one. Show him that one.
This one?
That one where he's hanging.
Yeah, this is a good one. Yes.
He doesn't mind being naked, by the way. You could ask him. He'll a drop of a dime.
You know, the other thing that's amazing to me about and Kelly with our friend Curtis who passed away. But the thing that's amazing to me about people doing suspensions is once they get up there, they don't want to come down. I guess the adrenaline kicks in, right? And they're jerking around, a lot of fun, and it looks painful.
I tried it once. I passed out before they even brought the hooks in the door, though.
That'll happen every time to me. Yeah.
It's not easy to do. It's got to. I mean, I'm not a pain guy. You got to be a pain guy. I mean, I hate when I get like a sliver, and it's like that wouldn't cut it for me.
Pain to me is when people don't have any money at the end of the shoot.
My motto is no pain, no pain.
But the nice thing, because we have got people watching from all over the world, they come to visit in Las Vegas, and if they want legendary Richard Faverty to take their photos, they can make an appointment, and as well as seeing the great shows and their vacations, they could have some incredible photos for themselves.
Absolutely. You get 6%. Anybody who mentions Bruce Black's name.
Got it.
You know, I'll show you how a commercial's done. I've been to a lot of photographers in my time. Bruce, maybe a few, but me, hundreds and hundreds of them. Some of them work for the studios. But I've never, ever had anything like this man in my life. From the moment you step through that door, you go, oh, you're holding a cold beverage, like magic. right? And then an hour or two seems like a minute or two. It's weird. He just makes time fly. He's the best photographer in the world, and I better get a fucking discount after that.
Well, yeah,
We won't fight over the next one.
No problem. That's
So now, but you've done, you grew up in Chicago. You started in Chicago, and you started being one for magazines for serious stuff.
When I'm back in the 70s, I started photographing for the magazines, freelancing, Time Life, Business Week, Forbes, National Geographic, Sports, all the big things, all the things.
It seems like every 10 years, every generation, you kind of you swap around and you change
around and do different things. And towards the end of the 70s, a friend of mine got a job on the National Enquirer as a picture editor. So he started giving me work, and I seemed to do my best work on strange stories. And so I became, over a period of time, a freak specialist for the Enquirer. So, we got a cat with two heads, call Richard. We got a chicken that does laying green eggs, call Richard. We got some conjoined Siamese twins, call Richard.
Wow, we came to Vegas and the phone hasn't stopped ringing.
I'm telling you,
Now your studio's called Beckett Studios.
Yes.
Who is Beckett?
That's my middle name.
That's your middle name. Okay.
Beckett's kind of cool. I think I might have taken that one for my first name, man.
Yeah, well, that's
Go see Beckett.
Dick Beckett.
Dick Beckett's good, yeah. But just,
or Beckett Dick.
Yeah, but we'll ask our cameraman. He used to make pornos. He knows all the names. No, I like Beckett. Beckett sounds cool. Just no last name, no first name, just Beckett.
All right, my next life, I'll do it.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
But
anyway,
it's not just a sign on your door, though.
To make the segue to something else, so I started doing all these freak jobs all over the place, and I became a specialist in people who were abducted by UFOs and that kind of stuff.
And you get to meet
them. And yes, I am more.
So lucky.
Really. And anyway, I had an idea.
Face on the moon? Was that yours?
That's right.
Pee Wee Herman's face is on the moon.
I know. That's funny. Anyway, so I at some point I got a job for some magazine to photograph Americans playing with soap bubbles, a French magazine, and I had this idea to put a person inside of a soap bubble. So I figured out a way to put my 3-year-old daughter inside of a soap bubble by putting her in a big dish.
May she rest in peace.
And I raised up a bubble around it and closed it off. And so I sold the idea to the National Enquirer, and they ran a 2-page spread. And within 3 or 4 days of the magazine coming out, I'm getting calls from The Tonight Show and from What's My Line. They want me to put Kitty Carlisle and people you don't know anymore, and Nipsey Russell. Nipsey Russell.
Even kids know Kitty Carlisle.
Come and put in bubbles. And I turned all that stuff down, and I started making good money taking pictures of bubbles. And I blah, blah, blah. And by 1985, I did a job.
You became Professor Bubbles.
I did a job in Tokyo and met an agent here in Vegas, and I started making bubbles. And this is the kind of stuff that I did. I kind of, there were other people who had specialized in small bubble constructions and things, so I was kind of stuck with the gigantic soap bubbles.
I remember that skyscraper you built, and 300 people died.
That was an accident. It was an accident.
The sign on the door said no pins.
It was not my fault, I tell you. So I almost went to jail for that.
You became Professor Bubbles,
yep.
And you were still doing photography at the same time.
That's right.
But did you go for an extended gig in Tokyo? Was that like a long gig?
That one was just a couple weeks. But, over the next 15, 20 years, I would do jobs for a month or 2 months. And my wife, Lynn, was really good because we had 2 little kids. And she would let me go away for that long.
She would let you go away because she didn't want any of her kids
well,
in soap
actually,
bubbles
at some point, I was home. I hadn't had a booking for a long time. And she said, why aren't you going away on a job again soon? I mean, so it's the reason that we've been married 38 years.
How did you become Professor Bubbles?
I just, Reverend Bubbles didn't sound, 8 years of Bubble U, yeah. Reverend Bubbles didn't sound right. So the professor, it was in honor of my father, who was an English professor.
Mr. Bubbles was taken.
Was he proud of you? Proud of you when you became
They totally didn't get that at all. But what
Until
they
this
didn't
came out.
get, well, actually, yeah, so
this is product now. Now we're talking product.
so you know, so my
How come it
first
says Mr. Bubbles, not Professor Bubbles?
because the toy company that is the largest distributor of bubble solution and toys in the world, Strombecker Company, they own the name Mr. Bubbles. I couldn't be Mr. Bubbles either. That's why I became Professor Bubbles. So we had a cross license, and so when I had this idea to do a book about bubbles after a while, because I knew so much about it, and so I wrote this this little book, Professor Bubbles Official Bubble Handbook, and I think I autographed a copy here for you.
Did you?
I think I misspelled your name though. And you know, I'm going to have to redo that. But
so, this shows you how to do all this.
Yeah,
how to kill your daughter in a bubble. Here it is.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right.
This is. I thought this would have been made by Swiss Army.
Yeah,
It's a Swiss Army bubble blower.
Exactly.
Folks. Look, you got different shapes, which they don't really come out that shape, do they?
No, they don't. And I used to get letters from kids, you know, complaining
Crying.
because
No,
saying,
crying.
you know, yeah, well, really, you know, they paid $2 for that Swiss Army bubble blower, and the bubbles are all round. If I wanted round bubbles, I wouldn't have spent my money on.
Here's a question. Why wouldn't it come out diamond shaped?
Well, because it's a scientific reason.
Well,
that
tell us, Professor Bubbles.
Well, what bubbles are minimal surface structures. So the forces of nature try to pull. See, there you go.
I know.
That's why I'm skipping over that. But
Well,
here's
you're the
the thing.
professor.
But here's the thing. The first act that I ever put together was a history of bubble blowing, and I had a Swiss Army knife that I knocked the magnifying glass out of, and I used it as a bubble blower.
So
and
you
I
actually
demonstrated
had the
it.
real one.
And I was looking for somebody to put up money to make this book, and I went to the bubble people, and they looked at the act, and they said, well, we don't want the book, but you know, we'll license that from you. So that sold 32 million.
32 million kids.
In 19.
Oh, didn't get
We got screwed over.
But, Mommy, I got it. It came in the mail. 5 minutes later.
Yeah, that's exactly right. It's an impulse buy, you know, caveat emptor. And you know, in all fairness, on the back of the package there was a bubble trick, you know, and I gave that away for free.
Would you show us how you blow?
Bubbles?
No.
Well,
I got a pan here.
all right.
I
well,
want to see.
Here's what we
first
got.
of all, I want to see. I want to see the heart-shaped bubble.
Yeah, right. You,
All right, let's move
you
your
get in line.
photos.
We got to move all this stuff up.
All right.
Do you want to just stop this for a second, or just keep
I
going?
think we can just go. I don't need.
All right,
we
all right.
got the bubbles how
All
they
right,
are.
all right.
It's
So
not
we
gonna
don't
work
care
anyway.
about
You
that.
already told us.
I already know. You know, I'm retired. And this, so this
You're
is
retarded.
yeah. Just since I got here.
All right. This is going to be the split level bubble where there's.
Now, this this has been in my car all day, so don't scald yourself on it. But
Mommy!
it didn't go out. Here, Bruce. This is a long one for you.
This will be good.
thank
Mommy,
you.
watch. This will be the diamond-shaped one. Mommy, watch.
My second invention, bubble toy invention, was was this one, which is
Yeah, that's
works-
fine. That's a fun one.
Yeah, you know what? I think
The only thing that hurts worse is you're putting your head in the fucking propeller for real. Yeah, Mommy!
it's too hot. I'm not.
You have a
kidding
better chance of doing this.
You know,
know
there's
what?
another bottle of bubble
It
solution.
is really hot. You're
I know,
right.
I know. It's too hot to
Yeah,
make bubbles. It's,
too
that's
hot.
That's seriously why
I don't know
can't-
where the other one is, but I'm sure it wouldn't work. He told me that. This is the funny part. Before the show, he told me, I can't do it because it's not going to work. It'll work. Relax. Oh, fly swatter. Oh, fuck. Oh, yeah.
Oh!
It's a gay detector.
That's right.
You can
know
what? 'Cause you can be real serious when when gay people see bubbles. It's like,
It's like the Lawrence Welk show.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, you can use anything to make bubbles, but seriously, it's just really hot here, and the bubble solution doesn't work well.
yeah. So anyway,
Yeah, you believe that?
got it all over my bubble book.
Yeah. Well, there's more. I've got one for everybody in the audience.
Wow, you got 3 of them?
This is another one of these little jobbers. You put bubble solution.
Oh my God! No, this is a fancy way of disappointing the kids.
Yeah,
We'll put a handle on it.
that's a $7 weight.
They'll say maybe this one doesn't work, but the one with the handle does.
Yeah. Yeah, really, it's just
Soap all over. Oh yeah, that's good. Okay, I'm gonna go get your other soap. Hey, who's not wired in? Jason, go back there and get the other soap that's not like 150 degrees. Right behind this wall here.
Yeah, let's.
If you do it right and fast, Proper Boy will give you this.
We're back.
Wait till you see this, Michael. Let's see.
Yeah, well,
This is gonna blow your mind.
or maybe not.
Already we have the Swiss Army bubble maker with the different shapes.
We saw heart-shaped bubbles.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
Hardly shaped bubbles.
Yeah, this is really hot. I know it's not gonna work.
This might be better. We'll see. You
The
can try
fly
that.
swatter idea is great. Did we ever say cut?
No, this is good. This is cool.
It's cooler. I don't know
If
if
it doesn't
it's
work, it's an effective product.
This is. That's all right. It must
No, it works.
Well, yeah, it's for what I want to do. Well,
It's a good spy thing if you want to blind the guy.
You know, there's a reason. There's a
He
reason.
thinks it's gonna be bubbles.
reason I got out of bubbles.
Because it's unpredictable.
That's right.
God, there's not a chance this would work in hell.
Look at that.
Did you see that, Richard?
Yeah, I saw it. You're good.
I'm Professor Bubbles.
So you can make
It's just
bubbles.
a matter of speed.
Is that it? You can make bubbles
All right.
with your hands too. You don't need all these fancy toys. See, look at that. No, you're
What are you doing with your hands?
Well, I'm just saying you
Oh,
can
it's
make
square.
You can make. Well,
So you
yeah,
can
there
make
you go.
square stuff.
Or
From this angle, it's very impressive. What the fuck did you just do?
nothing. Really.
How did you? Oh.
You can get your hands wet, and in theory, you can make bubbles. Yep. That's a pretty big. Look at you. Where were you?
Let me
when
show you how to do it. Let me show you how to do it.
Let me try the hot stuff again.
It's all in the matter of
Is that it?
grace, poetry in motion.
Motherfucker.
That's great.
You don't know.
So-
that's great.
so-
That's all.
I've seen on Carson the guys who can put smoke inside of bubbles. And
Yeah.
Can you do that stuff?
I used
say
to.
yeah,
I used,
because this
yeah, I
stuff
used
was-
to. I used
stuff
to do
didn't
that,
work,
but
so it's just say
yeah, I used to do that, all that stuff. But I'm not going to do that here.
I know.
I'm not going to.
We've seen
I'm
that.
not going.
We've
How
seen
many
that.
times can I fail?
Wow.
So far, 5. But this is good.
No, we're done.
This is yeah. Bubble Man's done. No, this is good. I think Boeing looked at this design. Okay, that was fun. I told you before, whether it worked or not. Show them the jacket, Richard. Show them what you used to wear amongst this chaos.
Well, I used
Look
to.
at this.
I used to wear the Professor Bubble jacket.
Oh, and he had this made. Because you don't buy these off the rack. If you could, they'd be gone.
Show the back. Look at that.
Professor
That was
Bubbles.
my finale. Yeah, how about that? Well,
And he still fits, yeah.
yes, and it's all made of vinyl, so you could die.
Oh
in
my
this.
God, are you kidding me?
Yeah,
It's like 140 in here alone.
Yeah,
You just lost 30 pounds.
Thank God.
Well, Richard, this has been great, man. We appreciate you coming. No, this is exactly how I wanted it to end. Perfect.
Well, that's a
Hey,
good
put
thing.
it down. Bruce. Yeah. See, try to.
There you go.
I just wanted some atmosphere as you signed off.
Okay, go for it. Yeah, that's good.
Okay,
Yeah.
so the atmosphere.
A 1 and a 2 and a 3.
Thank you, boys.
Thank you, boys. Ladies and gentlemen, we've been sitting here with photographer extraordinaire and professor of bubbleology.
That's good. Yeah, very good. Very good.
That's really cool. Mr. Richard Faverty with an L.
Beckett. Remember Beckett.
Thanks.
Thank you very much, Johnathan.
That was great. All right.